Hello everyone, welcome to your pick a deck for what lies ahead. We have deck 1, 2, 3, and 4. So go ahead and pick your deck and then I will get started. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. And if this is about your or another person for you, this doesn't have to be only romantic, but if it is about another person, this could resonate with theirs or even your moon, rising, or Venus sign. This is a general reading, but it sometimes does focus on one person or could be a romantic situation. Okay. All right, so this is deck 1. I will get started with deck 1, and this is the What Lies Ahead reading for June 2020. All right, so... Sorry about the noise. All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Okay, so deck number 1. This is I believe it's the Tarot Grand Luxe. So what lies ahead for deck number 1? If you pick deck number 1, what lies ahead? Lies ahead, June 2020. Lies ahead, June 2020. Oh, and there's also going to be a 3-month sneak peek as well as a 6-month sneak peek. Okay. The Star card, Bosom. All right, that could be Aquarius. 7 of Swords. King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Coins or King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords. I'm getting my numbers wrong here. All right, let me get the little guys here. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Oops. Back over there. Okay. You see everything? Yeah, I can move this down a little bit, huh? Is it in frame? There we go. Sometimes you just need to touch them, you know? All right, so we got Virgo here, Taurus. Okay. Nice. So are you in position for a promotion or a new job? Is that what this is? Huh. It's almost like you're wanting things to kind of calm down or stay the way they are, and you're wanting the chance to catch your breath. And there's going to be change coming, but it's actually a good change. So, yeah, it's something that you need to get out of a rut and deal with. And it looks like there's going to be some... Something's coming. All right. You've just been working. You need to get out of that rut. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's kind of like you're doing that to not deal with something, or because you feel stuck there. It's not ideal. It's not what you want, but it's something, and you're going to stay with what's safe or stable. But there's better coming, and it feels like you need it. You need to be snapped out of this rut. Whoopsie. What's this? What's this 7 of Swords here? Is this romance? It feels like a job, but is this romance? What's this 7 of Swords? Strength, that could be Leo. This is King of Wands here. The Sun, yay! That could be Leo also. What's this? So we got Sagittarius and Leo and Taurus. What's this Page of Pentacles? What's this Page of Pentacles? 4 of Coins. Wow. Okay, what's this Knight of Pentacles for deck number 1? Justice, that could be Libra. Holy cow. So you've got someone that's kind of, you don't see this too often, but honestly, this is someone that's going to kind of come along and help things out and stabilize things. It's like, for whoever I'm reading for here, for deck number 1 people, you're keeping your head down and you're just going, doing because that's what you know how to do best. And you've got someone coming along that's going to kind of snap you out of that and offer something better, actually. Something that you might have secretly wanted, but you're just like, no, it's just best to stay the course, just to, keep the head down. And it's actually someone that is in line with that. They're not going to compete with that. They actually want to support you doing that and doing what they're not going to compete with your best interest here. What's this Eight of Wands for? Deck number 1. What's this Eight of Wands? The Lovers. That could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Okay, so is this a romantic offer? Or is this someone that you're going to look at with new eyes and be like, oh, I've never looked at that person in this way before. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I don't think you ever saw this person as somebody that was potential or possibility, or that would be someone to come along and be an agent of change for you. Let's just leave it as nebulous as that. But there's definitely someone that is going to kind of make you look up from what you've been keeping your head down and just going and doing and keeping busy. And this is someone that is actually, maybe they've waited for the worst to be over, and now that things are starting to calm down for you, they're like, okay, I can offer this promotion or job or offer my interests if it is romantic, because this is someone that is coming along to enhance where you're at. They're not competing with it. They're going to enhance it. They're in support of what you're doing for yourself. They're either wanting to make it better for you, like they're offering you a promotion or a job, or this is someone that is interested in you romantically, that has waited for things to die down. The whatever's going on, the busyness, shall we say, whatever we've all been going through as a collective. What's this Nine of Swords? What's this Nine of Swords here? Eight of Wands twice. So yeah, you've got a little bit of a shock and a surprise coming here. This is not something you anticipated. I think this is kind of coming out of left field, and it's a bit jarring for you at first, and all you can see, because you're in such work mode and like just going and doing and keeping your head down, it's going to be at first kind of like, well, wait, what? It's going to be jarring at first. But I think that's just because of the frame of mind that you're in. It's been a while since whoever I'm reading for here has been able to rest. So to see whatever this person is offering as something of benefit, it's almost like that alone is kind of jarring, and you're going to have to get shaken out of that mindset, because they really do, for the people that I'm reading for here, this person does have your best interest at heart. They waited for some event to be over before they approached you, and they actually want to support where you're at, and make it better. It's just not going to be what you, it might be something at first that you're kind of just shocked and taken aback. However, it's something that needs to happen for you. It's something that it's been long enough, and it's time now for you to get kind of shaken out of your rut and to have this new energy come in. All right, let's take a snapshot at 3 months here. 3 months, whoopsie. 3 months. Okay, so we've got 8 of Cups. Okay. Oopsie. This one's turned over. All right, what about 6 months here? Oh my good gracious. Okay, Lovers. So Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, holy cow. So is that what this is? You're just kind of in a rut, and this person comes along and you're just like, wait, what? Because it's not, and again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but come on. I mean, this doesn't look very romantic, does it? But that's kind of this isn't the whirlwind romance sweep you off your feet. This feels like someone's coming in kind of out of the blue after they've waited for a while. And you're kind of, whoever I'm reading for here, you're not of the mind to be, you're just keeping your head down and trying to work, because part of this for you is therapeutic, because you're kind of getting over something where you were kind of done wrong, or you just want to work as an escape. It's what's needed right now, so that's gratifying for you, but also it's really helping to put some distance between you and an event. and it's working on all levels for you. So it's keeping you from having to deal with something fully, or at least getting kind of swept away by the emotional aspect of it. And so work has been good for you. It's been helping you deal with some things, and it's been helping you get through. And then here you've got someone finally making their intentions known. It feels romantic, but it could very well be a job offer, or just somebody coming along to help and fortify your base. And I think at first it's kind of like disjointed for you because you're just so used to being a certain way. And it's almost like, just stay out of my way. I know what I'm doing. And it's like, no, this is someone that's actually coming to help. It's okay. You can let them in. What's this 8 of Cups here? 10 of Wands. Good for you. What's this 8 of Cups? Because, yay. Because it's a shift from you just keeping your head down and working and doing and producing and doing, to actually working smarter, not harder, because you're making room for something else in your life. So this effort has kind of gotten you through something, and you're now ready to have it be purposeful effort. You're ready to kind of take charge of your life. You're ready to pick your head back up. You're ready to do what you want to do, not just what you should do or what's in front of you. This is you all of a sudden kind of realizing why you started to do something in the first place, or remember when it was like this, and getting back to that feeling. So you've gotten, in 3 months' time, you'll have gotten through something. You'll have changed course on something. You'll have reached a turning point to where you're actually doing much in your life because you want to, not because you should. Now, whether that's because whatever we're going through collectively has resolved, or because you just have been like, okay, I don't need to work as hard anymore. I don't need to use work as an escape. It could be because of that. What's this? And then 6 months, we have the Lovers here. So what's this Lovers card? What's this Lovers card? High Priestess. That could be Pisces or Cancerian. What else for this Lovers card? 9 of Pentacles. Good gracious. Okay, so this is you. You've got some decisions to make about this situation, because it looks like 6 months from now, that puts you at about December. You'll be deciding if you want this to progress further, or if you still want to accomplish what you've been doing thus far through work. Is it that you want to continue in that vein, or do you want to enjoying with someone? It feels like it's what looks like here is, it feels like it's a choice between still maintaining your independence and truly joining with someone in a commitment. And that might feel a little daunting to you, because you're like, no, I think I need a little more time. Like I think you're struggling with giving up your independence, or it feels that way. So December is going to be a month where you're going to be like, I need some time to think about what I want. Basically, I need to do what I feel is best, and I don't know what that is yet. It's like you have feelings, and then you also want to make sure that you are preserved, because I think it feels like, honestly, you came from a situation where you're needing to heal because you weren't preserved. You didn't have much agency or efficacy in the relationship. There wasn't a whole lot of value there. So you are loving this winning streak that you've been on, and you don't want to have to give that up to be in partnership with someone. If it's not about romance, this could be about someone wanting partnership with you, as far as wanting to kind of incorporate with you in a business sense, and you're like, I think I still want to do my own thing. I need to think about if that makes sense for me, because I've got a good thing here, and I don't know if I want to give up the rights to the business, or I don't know if I want to level up in the business. I don't know if I want to join. I think I want to stay independent and do my own thing here. So December is going to be a decision-making month about what you want to do, what feels right as far as joining a partnership, romantically or business, or staying the course and doing your own thing. Whoopsie. All right, so what else? Whoopsie. Come on now. All right, what else for pile number 1? Gratitude. Nice. Okay. which I think that's part of why you might be kind of torn or kind of like, because this is a very supportive, someone coming into your life. This is a very, very supportive, like, entrance, for lack of a better word. So this is somebody coming in to actually support where you're at. It's practical, it's pragmatic, it's solid. It's someone that matches that calm, pragmatic energy that you have. They feel like they're more willing to open up and progress, whereas you're kind of guarding your independence. You're really wanting to preserve that. It's going to take you a while to kind of let down your guard. So while you might be intensely grateful for this, you might decide that you just need a little more time. You want a little more time and patience. And it's not that you're not grateful. It's not that you need to be. It's that you are, and I think that's why it's such a big decision and you really want to do what feels right, just because part of being grateful is knowing that you made the right choice and feeling comfortable in your choice so that you can be grateful. And instead of being like, oh, thank God this worked, or it's coming from a true sense of calm and peace and knowing that you're where you're supposed to be and being grateful for that placement because you chose it, because everything was right. It's like a cyclical vortex. So this is you before you're making a decision, wanting to make sure that it's the right thing for you, the right decision for you to make. And instead of just kind of going along and doing that you've done before because it was time or someone wanted this or that, you're really doing a check-in with yourself about what decision you should make in December. Okay. What else for this pile? What else for this pile? Ooh, King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands reversed, shall we say. This could be Sagittarius. So this feels like you have either dealt with someone that was a bit of a diva or a bit demanding. This could be your workload is very heavy right now and it's very demanding, and that's why you're just keeping your nose to the grindstone. You're just going and doing. Or that you just left a situation where someone was a bit unreasonable and unrealistic about their demands on others, on you, on the relationship or your partnership. And it's just, that's why you're wanting your time right now. And it looks like 6 months you're still going to be grappling with, you know what, I just would like more time to keep me, because it's still going to feel like you're giving up something to enjoying with someone. And until it doesn't feel that way, you're going to need to keep doing what you're doing, because it shouldn't feel like you have to give up something to enjoying with someone else. That should not be part of the equation. So it looks like you're really happy with the life you've made for yourself. Someone comes along to support that, and it might just take you a little while longer to see that it is actually a supportive union rather than something you have to give up this hard-won independence and peace after a rather demanding situation. In December anyway. Okay, all right. So whoever's coming along to offer and is kind of coming out of the woodworks to make an offer to you, it is sincere. It's sincere, and it might take you a while to warm up to it, but that's okay. And you're fine on your own. You've made sure of that. So you're not in any hurry here. And it looks like it actually is kind of jarring to you. You weren't expecting it. All right, what else for this reading? All right, here we go. Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So this is Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So this is you, making decisions based on your own because you're finally free. You're disconnected. You have your own agency. You don't feel like you're on an upswing. This is being able to finally make some decisions and chart a course because you're no longer feeling disconnected, isolated, cut off, or worried. You actually feel like you're on the other side of that and able to finally start progressing with some plans that you've made for yourself or your life. For the immediate future as well as longevity. So good for you. Okay, so I thank you for stopping by. That was for deck 1. I will get started on deck 2. You take care, much love, and thank you for your service if you're a first responder or essential worker. Okay, stay safe out there. I'm going to end that. Oopsie. Okay. Where are we here? you chose deck number 2, we will go ahead and get started. All right, what lies ahead? Lies ahead with a sneak peek of 3 months and 6 months at the end. Lies, whoopsie. Hello. Lies ahead. So we've got 7 of Swords again. The Star card again. 6 of Swords. This could be Aquarius. And the 2 of Wands again. So interesting. Okay. So this is, it feels like planning a much needed break or rest or reprieve or reset. You just got to wait till something comes through before that's about to happen for you. You're still waiting on a few things, but you've got a plan in place for a different course of action, an escape, or just a reset. Let's find out. All right, what lies ahead here? Lies ahead. All right. Okay, what lies ahead? All right, so that's 5 of Wands. Judgment, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. 8 of Wands. Whoopsie. Hierophant, that could be, or Hierophant, that could be Taurus. 10 of Cups. King of Wands, that could be Sagittarius. They look very smug, don't they? Ace of Wands. Well, okay then. Did I say that could be Sagittarius? Yes, I did say. Okay, all right, let me get the little guys here. Okay. Hold on a minute. My glasses need to. Okay. So did somebody just pay you what they owed you? Is that what you're waiting for? Is money coming in? Why does this feel like money? There's no pentacles here. Huh. Okay, what's this? What's this Judgment about? For deck number 2, Judgment for 2. Whoopsie. King of Swords, so that could be Gemini. Is this a judge ruling in your favor? Has there been conflict and strife, and there's been some tension, and you finally have a judgment coming in? Are you seeking counsel about a decision? Okay, what's this 8 of Wands? What's this 8 of Wands? 9 of Cups. Okay, so it must be something restorative or resourcing, because you're not mad about it. What's this Hierophant? This is Hierophant. The Lovers. Okay. What's this 10 of Cups about? This is 10 of Cups about for deck number 2. Do we have someone that's... Okay, so are they finally... Has someone reached out after long last and made a decision? Or has... You got something returning to you. It felt like money, but maybe it's someone finally making a decision. It's been a while, and I think this is going to come kind of out of the blue. What's this King of Wands here for deck number 2? 4 of Swords. Okay. It's this Ace of Wands here. Knight of Wands, so that could be Leo. So, but... Huh. Okay. It looks like, is this 2 people, and this feels romantic, or at least this feels like there's a new romantic interest. It doesn't feel like work, but it does feel like, if you know what, it feels like you're getting something that you were owed, and then because you finally had that complete, you're able to start anew. I don't know if it's with somebody else or if it's with the same person. It feels like two separate interactions. It feels like you're waiting for something to come in. It finally does. Because that is complete, now you can progress. Is it that you were waiting to finally enjoy with someone after a divorce or a dissolution of contract, if it's not marriage or romance, took place? Because it looks like that's what's happening, is that something had to end here so that you could start something new and finally get after what you want and do what you want. And this is you finally being able to rest, finally having gotten what you were due or owed or what you wanted. You're finally able to take the break that you need and able to start anew. It's like you finally got what you wanted. What's this? Is this a stable offer? I mean, it looks like romance. Just saying, could be a job, but oh, that's the wrong deck. Whoopsie. All right. Yeah, as soon as there's something about feeling like you can be released to finally start anew after. Wow. This is a lot. It's been quite chaotic for you for a while, and you might have had to really pursue and stay on top of getting something to return to you that you were owed. And then once you get that, then you change course and are able to finally start doing what you want to do. Feels like it involves somebody new or somebody else. So you're waiting on something from someone, and then you start with someone else. Could be the same person, but it feels like two different interactions. That was for deck number 2 for 3 months. All right, so let's look at 3 months here. 3 months. 3 months. 3 of Swords. 3 months. 6 months now. 6 months. Whoopsie, 6 months. Whoopsie. 9 of Pentacles. All right, what's going on there? What do we do an about face here? Is this you finally being able to grieve? What's going on there? What's this 3 of Swords about? This 3 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Okay. What else for this 3 of Swords? This is the 3 months, by the way. What else for this 3 of Swords for 3 months? 10 of Wands. Okay. So whatever plans you started on, they're not coming to fruition like you thought they would. There's this new beginning after a cycle is complete, after you're paid what you're due or the offer is made to restore. And then it's not the trajectory that you thought initially when you first started, like in the month of June, then 3 months from then September-ish. There's gonna be some delays. There's gonna be some slow going, much slower than maybe you would have wanted. So it's not an ideal trajectory or progress, and it's a lot more perhaps work than involved. Or yeah, it might be that it's a lot of work. You might be very busy, or it's a real struggle to match up schedules for you two to be together, that sort of thing. It's not going to be as easy. The passion or the interest is there, but the actual ability to be in the same space with each other is going to be touch and go, because it could be that you're both very busy. It's a lot of effort just to spend that small amount of time together. And it's not ideal, it's not preferred, but it's one of those things that, well, this is the way it is right now. It says 9 of Pentacles, December-ish. The World. It says 9 of Pentacles. Whew. 2 of Cups. Okay, so it looks like you're calling an end to a situation, or calling a timeout at least, in December, because we've got 9 of Pentacles and World and 2 of Cups. So looks like this was romantic, and it's come to completion in December. So we've got you, or it's not that it might be that it's not that it has to be completion. Another alternative could be that there's so much going on in both of your lives in December, because let's be honest, December is quite the festive month, lots going on, that you're putting things on hold and you're kind of doing your own thing that month, just because you this isn't a coupled partnership per se. This probably is something you just started with somebody. It's kind of a new-ish relationship. So you're going to be largely doing your own thing, maybe with your own tribe or your own family, and they might be traveling, or it might be at a distance. So there's a couple of interpretations here. This very well could be you breaking up. It could be you two kind of deciding to do the holidays with, you know, you've got a lot of obligations and you're just going to catch as catch can, but it's going to still be spent with your own families just yet because you might not be at that level. Or this could very well be you two getting some much needed away time with each other, going someplace together, traveling in December. So this feels, based on this heartbreak right here, and then here you are very independent, this feels like it's an ending, but it very well could be you two traveling together because you need that time, because after it's been a long haul and in December you take some time, you want a vacation together. Could be that. All right, let's see here. What else for deck number 2? Wait a minute, I didn't do this one yet. All right, whoopsie, deck number 2. Number 2. Number 2. 10 of Wands. This could be a scheduling conflict too. Like, you know what? I am into this, but I'm not willing to go past the sort of fun, adventurous, passionate stage because I've got a lot going on in my life and so do you. So getting together and being able to be together is just too much of a challenge. And I care and I'm into it, but I'm not willing to give up what I'm working on or family time or this. I've just got a lot going on. So we can see each other when we see each other, but it could just very well be that work and your other obligations get in the way of this connection. And it's just too much work to try and include everything. So that could be a determining factor in whether you stay together or progress. Yeah, okay. Oh, and this one. What else for deck number 2? Number 2. Contribution, which is effort applied and resources given. So this is all about what you two are able to contribute to a relationship. You might find it one-sided. You might find it's just too much. They might find it's too much. You both, whoever this is, you're both probably going to be pretty busy and you have your own things going on. So this is probably just a maybe just a fun dating thing that comes to completion in December because it was fun, and then you two go back to doing your own thing. But it was a nice sort of break out of the gate after something else came back to you that was owed to you, and you finally got that, and then you're able to finally go do your own thing, and it was a lot of fun, and then you're back to doing your own thing. I should say finally able to do what you want, and then you're back to, it's a fun little romp. Not everything has to be that committed connection, right? What else for deck number 2? Deck number 2. Empress reverse. That could be Taurus, Libra, or Aries. Oopsie. Didn't I say I was going to... Okay, so it was like this, so I'm going to leave it on its side. Okay. All right, so Empress reverse. Yeah. So this is about contribution and effort. This is largely about you waiting for something to come in. It comes in, and you're either making a go of it with that person, or it releases you to do what you want to do. You meet somebody, you have your fun, but you're finding that your schedules are mismatched, or there's considerable more effort on one person's part than the other. And if you stay in it, which you're wise enough to realize you're not, it could create that codependency where someone is kind of clingy, or someone keeps making up for somebody else's deficit. And then that just becomes the default or the norm. And it's like, okay, no, this was supposed to be a temporary, like, hey, I'm propping you up because I know you got a lot going on, but I don't want this to be the norm. Like, that's not going to work for me because, you know, no, one-sided. So this is you knowing that logically, but at the same time being kind of, and I think this 5 of Cups and this 3 of Swords here is like, well, it's one of those things where there's disappointment and like, you know what, if there wasn't this dynamic, it would be really great, but there is, so darn it. But you have your wits about you. You're pretty pretty aware of, well, I knew this could happen, but you're taking yourself out of the situation when it no longer is serving your best interest, because you have no interest in being in a situation like that, because it very well could be that you came from a situation like that. So you recognize the signs and you're like, well, it was fun while it lasted, but I realize that I am going to want more, or I am ready for more, or I'm the one that can't give more. And it's just like, well, I just don't want to give this up. So it was fun while it lasted, but this person wants more from me and they're starting to get a little clingy, and I need to really be unto myself right now. So it could be that. Okay, so that was deck number 2. I hope that was helpful for your What Lies Ahead June 2020. I hope to see you in the next reading. And if you're a first responder or essential worker, thank you for your service. We're getting through this together. All right, much love and support to you. Hope you have a good month. All right. Deck number 3. Okay, so what lies ahead for deck number 3, June 2020? Here we go. Welcome. All right. We'll see what this is about here. All right. What lies ahead, June 2020? I guess I should shuffle this way so I can't be sneaking peeks. I never thought about it, but I always shuffle this way because then it's easy to just pull a card, like after you do it and then you pull a card. But so shuffling this way, it's an adjustment. All right. Okay, there it is. All right, what lies ahead, June 2020? 6 of coins. A lot of that going around. Not too shabby. 9 of swords reversed. Well, okay then. Page of swords. Say hello to that. No more worry. Page of swords. 7 of wands. Hierophant. That could be Taurus. The Empress. Also Taurus, Aries, or Libra. 9 of cups. Okay. So we got 2 9s, right? We got any 3? No, 5. Okay. All right. Little guys, there you are. Okay. So all right. For this reading also, it feels like you are getting what is owed to you. Okay. Interesting. What's this 9 of swords reversed then? This 9 of swords reversed. The Magician. Okay. So you're back on top again here. What's this Page of Swords? You've finally gotten some relief and have been able to go ahead with some plans, or you're able to get back to work. You're able to progress somehow. You're able to finally have command and agency over your schedule, your time, your resources. Things have been restored. Did you come into some money, or was there someone kind of leveling the playing field for you? What's this Page of Swords? 3 of swords. All right. What's this 7 of wands? The Lovers. That could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Okay. What's this Hierophant? Hierophant. Who's Hierophant? What's this Empress? That's 4 of swords, by the way. What's this Empress about? What's Empress about? Wow. Okay, so so what's this? What is this? This feels like someone being finally able. You know what? It almost feels like someone has been through it, and they're kind of returning after a long bout, and you two are finally like it almost feels like how it would feel if someone was deployed and they came home, and it's kind of like a topsy-turvy adjustment, but you're just so glad that they're home that you just want to get back into the groove of things. You're just wanting that flow back. All right. So this could be Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Okay. What's this 9 of Cups? I like that. What's this 9 of Cups? If it's not a romantic thing, this is someone you're finally getting, but you're finally getting your life back, because particularly because money's coming in, which I know is always a welcome message, right? What's this 9 of Cups? The Empress twice. Holy cow. Okay, so not too shabby. This is you being definitely set to rights. You finally, something came in, and I don't know if the job offer came in, I don't know if your money came in, you were paid back, but it has stopped all worry and panic, and you are definitely back on top, feeling like you have your own agency. What's this Page of Swords about? This is a message that you're like, dang it, what's this Page of Swords about? Okay. All right. So this could, is this you being disappointed with what's going on, that there's still going to be some delays? Because part of this is worried about when. There's a time element here. So if this is you worried about delays and finding that disappointing, it's almost like you got half of what you wanted. You might still be waiting on a few things with work or money, but for this third deck reading, it's like it, God, you just been through it. You've been through it. You get half. The work part is still kind of sketchy, but the romance comes back. And it's like someone either came to their senses, or they literally were finally given the vacation time, or things have slowed down enough to where they're finally, we don't need you for the next 14 days. Go home and sleep and remember what your family looks like. That type of thing. So this is someone finally being able to slow down. It's like you're watching someone go through this, and yet it affects you. You have no control over it, but it affects you. This is you finally being able to be reunited, or to have a family situation set to rights, and you just want to kind of calm down and gel with each other again, and you're just so glad to have things calm down again. There's money coming in. It's what is owed, or it sets things back to rights. But as far as you being able to have your own agency in your job, there's still some kind of rift with you being able to either get back to work fully, or participate in work fully, have that normal schedule you used to. There's some kind of work is still off. The money's there, but work is still disjointed. Your partner, or whoever you were waiting on to finally be able to come back around, they do get released, and they kind of have this extended vacation, or sort of compensatory, like, thanks for all the hard work, take the next 3 weeks off. So you're not mad about it, all things considered. You'd much rather this. There's a little bit of disappointment, though, with there's something about work that is for you. But as far as the romance, there's a coming full circle, or someone is finally allowed to go home, or returned from deployment, some kind of return. It doesn't feel like there was a breakup. It feels like you've been waiting for someone to be able to come home, honestly. That keeps coming back around to coming back home. Okay. So let's see what 3 months is. 3 months here. 3 months. 3 months for the third deck. 3 months, whoopsie. 3 months. Okay, Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups. All right, 3 months. What's 6 months here? What's 6 months? Or what lies ahead for 6 months? Little snapshot. 8 of Wands. All right. Yeah, you got money coming in, so that helps. But then, so the money's there, but the work is, the work is like that. Huh. What's this? And this is kind of hard too, because it feels like you're watching either a friend, a family member, somebody you care about, a spouse, or a, romantic interest going through something, and you can't help them. You can't. And all you can do is be there for them, and you're going to be there for them so hard. But it's hard to watch them go through that and to be affected by it, but have no way to help or control it, or you just kind of have to, it's like, so I think it's its own reward that they get to come back whole, What's this Ace of Cups? This Ace of Cups. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. I hate the glare. All right. Hanged Man. That could be Pisces. What else for this Ace of Cups? Whoopsie. So this Ace of Cups. Okay. And Eight of Wands. That's King of Wands right there. That could be Sagittarius. So Eight of Wands. What's this Eight of Wands about? What's Eight of Wands about? The Hierophant. Okay, so because I was going to say in 3 months is finally the time that you get to kind of say what you want. It gets to be about you again. So you've been on hold for a while. You haven't really put your needs first. You haven't really asserted yourself because you're your partner has got a lot going on, or you're just, I don't think it's that you're not sure what you want. I think you're just independent enough, but you're really understanding of what your partner's going through. And then it finally, you decide to take it to the next level. This could be like a proposal right here. Honestly, in 3 months, in September, this could be a proposal. We got the Ace of Cups, the Hangman, and the King of Wands. Someone's finally making their desire known to take it to the next level. All good. And then we've got a surprise wedding, marriage, union. I mean, why not? It's December, very festive month, right? It's this Eight of Wands here. Are we eloping? Are we sneaking off into the night? Okay. So this, this could be someone like wanting to just, this speaks to a very deep psychic connection, or just that union, feeling that real spiritual connection with someone. And so we got Eight of Wands, we got the Hierophant, and we got the Moon. So, yeah, okay. It feels solid. It doesn't feel, it kind of feels like you've had this person's back from the beginning because of the way that connection feels for you. And it's reciprocated. This isn't someone that can do much about their circumstance. It feels like they're duty bound or honor bound. They're doing it because it's necessary, and they're necessary, and you're trying the best you can to support them. There's patience involved here. There's understanding. There might be some frustration, but it feels like you're weathering it okay because you two are that aligned. So, pretty solid. Not too shabby. What else for this reading, deck number 3? Gratitude. That one's come up. Gratitude. Yay. And that, honestly, if things are progressing the way it looks like here, you are finally glad for this homecoming, so to speak, and to be able to finally just, be in the same room, and you two connect, and you can finally be there for each other. And there's this kind of coming down and readjustment, but things are calm and settled and just, and I think for that return, you're very grateful. It's almost like things have been set to rights, especially after what we've all been through. And there's just this deep gratitude for the connection. You really appreciate your person. You really appreciate your circumstances and what you've endured and been able to come out together. I think you were a bit worried about that for a while, or at first, and you've got someone that has really come through for you. What else was I gonna, okay. This one, yeah? Yeah. What else for deck number 3? Talk about weathering a storm. There it is. Being stronger for it. Being, holding each other up and helping each other and being wiser for the experience that you went through together. You're coming out the other side, but it's not without its battle wounds, but you're stronger for it. All right, what else for deck number 3? Okay, I have to check and see what that is. Hold on. I need to draw my darn dot. Okay, so that is reversed. Yet, well, in keeping with, I'm going to keep it on its side. Like I said, it's a habit to turn. So it's, okay, so this would be upright. So is that, so that's halfway. That's at limbo. Okay, and then this is limbo. Aha. Okay, so we got the Star card and King of Pentacles in limbo. This could be Aquarius, and this is Pisces. And so, again, things are in limbo. You've been waiting for something to be restored or come in to finally give you that agency you want back in your life. Work is still weird, but the money's there. So money has come in, and then you have a loved one. It could be family member, it could be, you know, friendship, or it feels like a much stronger union than that. Finally return to you, and there's an adjustment period, and then you two, looks like it looks like in December there's this, well, in September there's the commitment. This quite possibly could be an engagement, but at least there's the very least it's you two being very making your feelings known about how you feel about this. This could be taking things to the next level, or just being very grateful for that real psychic spiritual connection you feel with this person. This could be them also on the flip side, because who doesn't love a good reversal, right? This could be plans being put on hold because they're called away again, and you don't know what's going to happen as far as like whatever they came from, they're needed again. And so your plans for union or marriage or moving in together, whatever it is, might be put on hold. And you're just like, okay, the connection is still so very strong, but we have no idea what's going to happen next. Could be that. Okay, didn't I have one more thing to do? Okay, so anyway, back to this. So this is really waiting for things to be able to take off. They finally are. And there's that bond there, but everything's been in limbo. It's not, I hate to say it's not as bad as it could be. You've been through it. You have been through it. So you're kind of coming out of it, but you're not fully out of it yet. Some things are restored, but then your person's returned to you. So it's still kind of, it's not that it's problematic. It's just that it's not without its bumps, but there's this incredible sense of gratitude because you two at the end of everything come out whole and still a united front. It's not without its drama or trauma, but you're still intact as a unit, whether it's his family, friendship, feels like a romantic interest. Okay, all right, so that was deck number 3. I hope it was helpful. This is a battle-worn connection, and it's weathered, and you two are stronger for it. And I think that probably deepens the bond that you feel, honestly. Very nice to read. Okay, much love to you. Thank you for your service if you're a first responder or essential worker. Hope this was helpful. This is for what lies ahead for June 2020, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care. Oopsie. Hello. All right, we have deck number 4. I will get started for what lies ahead for June 2020. Thank you for joining. Okay, lies ahead for June 2020, deck number 4. All right, lies ahead. These are pre-shuffled also, so okay, what lies ahead The moon could be Pisces or Cancerian. 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups, the Lovers, that's come up every single time, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, so 5, 6, 7. This is 6 of Swords also, huh? So 2 6s, 2 7s, 9, 5, 10. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, no 8. So the stability is missing, quite possibly. Doesn't have to be, but there we've got that that sort of infinite cycle of the 8 that's not quite bonded yet or there yet. It's missing. Interesting. All right. Oh, you know about that. The third, 3 months and 6 months at the end. Okay. So. Okay. This is a call to action for you to trust yourself, to not look to a connection to define what you want. You need to divorce yourself from the feelings you have for a connection versus what you want to happen versus what you should do. This is, and I hate to say it like that, but this is, it's almost like what you've been wanting to do hasn't been working, or what you've been doing in service of something else has not been working, and it's not giving you what you need. And as much as you don't want to have to make a few decisions based on that, this is a call to action to do so, to make some decisions based on what is best for you. So, all right, hold on, glasses. All right. This is 5 of Cups. This is 5 of Cups. The Fool card, that could be Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. This is 7 of Pentacles. The Magician. Yeah, this is you making a decision of which way you want to go with something. What's this? 6 of Swords. This is 6 of Swords. Judgment. There's that decision. All right. 7 of Cups. It looks like there's a new beginning for you, and you're not happy about it because someone decided to go in a different direction. And it's the 7 of Cups. You've got, yeah, you're wanting to see through the confusion here, wanting someone to make some decisions, to understand everything fully. There's a little bit of feeling like someone is acting in a self-serving manner here and wishing it was different, wishing that you could be of more value to them, or that they would choose you over what they're going off to persevere or manifest or do. Like you're like, hey, whoa, what about this over here? But you're not going to force it on them. You're not going to advocate for it. You want them to do what they want to do because you don't want someone to stay just because you have to make it worth it for them. What's this Lovers? What's this Lovers card? The Chariot, that could be Cancerian. Okay. So is this someone deciding to walk away? Is this, because this doesn't feel like your decision. It feels like somebody else, and you're just like, okay, I release it. I release this. Go do you. I'm gonna go do me. I wish it were different. I wish you could see things different. I wish that, and there could be a little bit of wishing that in time this will come full circle and it will return to you, because for the people that I'm reading for deck 4, you're not really happy with this, but you're letting it go because you don't want to have to make it worth it for somebody to be there. You won't do that. It's simply beneath your dignity, or you're just not going there. So you're accepting someone's decision. You're not really happy about it, but you're allowing for it. You wish it could be different. You wish that someone felt the way you felt or saw the connection, could see through, to see what's really going on. But, we've got the Chariot and the Lovers here. Okay, what's this? 10 of Pentacles. The Moon. All right, so we got the Moon twice. You know, it might just be that you find without this person, a lot of the chaos and drama dissipates. And so as much as you're like, I really wish it could have been different. I really wish we could have found our way, or this person chose to work on, instead of keeping things kind of up in the air and in secret or not really a priority. I wish it was differently, but with them leaving, and honestly, this feels like a relationship in secret and someone's going back to their spouse. They're going to try and make a marriage work, and this was something that you two kind of stumbled into, and you caught feelings, and this person decided, you know what, I have to go back and make this work, or I'm choosing over here, and you're like, okay. And bummer that it happened because, you know, the feelings got involved, but this is a return back to stability. This is a way out of sort of the murkiness and chaos and instability of this connection. This does feel romantic. It doesn't feel like it's work related. What else for the flip side of the, yeah, see, nope, I was gonna say the flip side is they could be returning back to you, but it doesn't do anything to soothe your fear or to make anything more stable. But I don't think that's it. I think this is it's probably you stepping up to make the decision, that you're cutting it off at the pass, which releases this person, even though they'd already kind of made the decision to go back and do something with their own situation. They're returning to that. So this is you going, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want it like this. If I'm going to have these type of feelings for someone, I want it to be that something that can endure or that's reciprocated. I don't want to settle for, you know, having to be in the dark and hidden and, you know, Oopsie. Is this the right one? This is not the right one. Oh, yes, it is. All right. No, it's not. What else for deck number 4? Deck number 4. Deck number 4. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, so that's 3 months. What else for deck number 4? Okay, deck number 4. I don't like it. I don't. Well, let's just see how it plays out. 6 months. Judgment again. Gracious. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. What's this? Knight of Cups reversed. Number 4. What's this? Knight of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Don't do it. Just because this is a cycle, isn't it? We got the sun and the moon. Where's the star? Where's the star? There's no star. Okay. We've got the sun and the moon here. So it's really happy and it's like a roller coaster. Really happy and it's great, and then all of a sudden it plunges, and then it goes back up again, and then it... no. Not a good dynamic for you. What's this? Knight of Cups reversed with the Ace of Wands. The World. Okay, this has been coming up a lot. The Judgment's been coming up a lot. Moon. What's this Judgment about? So it looks like this is you knowing better than to get involved in this cycle again, and you choosing. There might be an offer made, but you see that it's only passion based or only interest of now based, and there's nothing for longevity, and it's something that you might not have been that invested in, but there were feelings here, and you really would like them to be able to grow into something stable. So you're not going to entertain that. You're not going there because you know yourself well enough to know, for the people that I'm reading for, that you don't want to get caught up in something that's not going to be fulfilling for you, or it's just going to be kind of like done in 2 weeks because someone can't reciprocate or go the distance. You're not interested in that. What's this Judgment card? What's this Judgment card? 5 of Swords. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. By the way, Judgment. What's this 5 of Judgment card for? This Judgment card. 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is September, this is December. So this really feels like you deciding, or a decision is made to do your own thing. This is definitely a process of learning, understanding how someone is, and not going through the same thing twice with them. It seems like, though, honestly, when you put your foot down or when you make the decision, they initially go away, but they come back not once but twice. So this is someone that's going to be kind of making this entrance and exit and entrance and exit. And I think this might be part of a cycle. This is a very up and down thing. And I think you're doing your thing. You're like, okay, I get it. I wish it could be different. I'm bummed, but it's probably for the best. And it's definitely going to level out for me from here on, because I'm not going to have this chaos in my life. So here you are making strides in your own life, and then you've got someone that keeps re-entering, and yet their situation over here hasn't changed. There's no stability for them. This isn't a secure offer. It's one based on passion and kind of in the moment that's going to be ended as quick as it starts. So you recognizing that, but here there's a decision showing up again in December based on the same thing, to where you're kind of having to really make it known that, look, this is not a consideration for me anymore, not like it was before. That there's no confusion now. You're pretty clear-headed about what you want, and it could be that you're telling this person under no uncertain terms how it's going to be, but I think this is more about you not factoring in their offer or attempt, and you're just looking to the future for yourself. I think you've done enough with this person to know that this is cyclical with them, and you're just not wanting to do the dance anymore. And at that point, they're still a lot more interested in you than you are them, because it kind of ran its course for you. It had potential for you, but then I think with the repeated back and forth, that just was not something of interest for you. So this is someone that you know. This is not somebody new. This is someone you're dealing with right now, that by December, this is going to be wrapped up, because you're not going to be where you are now. You're going to have sorted through your feelings. The person, however, is going to be going back and forth still. And I think the overtures are going to get more over the top the more you move forward with your own life. I think this person's not really going to want to let you go. So I think they're going to be more over the top about their offers, about, it's shades of someone standing outside your window blaring some music or making a mixtape or something, like that sort of over the top sentimental type stuff that's supposed to be really romantic and endearing, when actually it's kind of strange and displaced given certain context. Like, this would have been really cool 3 months ago, but now it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. What else for deck number 4? So it looks like you've come full circle with this and you have perspective on it, but it looks like the person that initially walked away to go back and do their own thing, they're having trouble with you walking away, and they keep wanting to come back and loop you back in. At the sun and the moon, it's yay and then not, and then yay and then not, and you tire of that, it looks like here. What's this? Because this is someone that's very careful with applied effort, very careful with where they apply their effort. And they like to be in charge of what they're working on. They get to decide what's going to be worked on by whomever, and it's like their agenda. And you're like, I don't think so anymore. I don't think so. What else for connection? The Chariot twice. So definitely taking charge of the situation and moving forward. Yeah, you tire of the back and forth and the instability. And this is you grabbing the reins and being like, nope, I'm going to be steering this from here forward. I'm the charioteer. What else for this connection? Truth. Yeah. That's what this is right here. You tire. At first, you're just like, oh, I wish this could be something that was viable. I'm disappointed. I wish it were, And then by December, you've come full circle, and you're like, I see this for what it is. I see what the dynamic is here, and I don't want to be wrapped up in that anymore. I see what was once murky and not clear. I see it now. I see the truth. Not because the person told you and said, look, I'm going to be back 4 more times because that's just how I do. It's because you, through the course of dealing with this situation, were brave enough, let's be honest, to go, you know what, I think this is kind of somebody that always does this. I don't think this has anything to do with their feelings for me. I think they will always be like this. Imagine what the other person's going through that they keep going back to, and then, it's like, you're like, I don't want that. So this is you seeing it for what it is, understanding the truth of it. That dice. Number 4. You know what though? A nice byproduct of this is, honestly, is that self-reliance that comes out of this. Where there was confusion, now there's clear-headedness. You've come full circle, and you're not in doubt anymore. You're pretty firm on your awareness about the whole thing. You're pretty firm on your truth. Nobody can sway you from that. You're not emotional. When you're emotional, you can be manipulated. You're not emotional. You're not going to be swayed. You know your truth in this. What else? 5 of Wands. That's right. Yeah. Oopsie. That was that. Okay. It's like this. So I'm just going to leave it in limbo like that. So this. Okay. So that's the Knight of Wands in limbo and the 5 of Wands. Good for you, because this is, that dog will not hunt. That horse will not hunt. Whatever the saying is. No, this could be Leo, by the way, because this is not what you want. You're going to be, so before there might have been confusion and you kind of going by somebody else's direction and being disappointed and, okay, I'll go over here. I understand. But by the time this has run its course, you're just like, you know what? I'm not putting up with this anymore. I know what I know. We've been through this before. I've seen how this plays out. I'm not doing this again. I'm not. So this is a non-starter. It's not going anywhere. The passion might be there, but this is you going, I want more than that. I want more. This is like an in-between limbo. This is a non-starter, and I'm not losing my position on this. I'm not going to back down from this. We're going to have problems if you insist on this, because it can't be any other way for me. I'm non-negotiable on that. So yeah, I've got a lot to say about this. We're going to have words. Okay. All right. I also think too that it's not going anywhere. There's something about this though, where the door is still open. However, with the circumstances being what they are, you're not budging. So I think this also too might represent the person's struggle with like their frustration, because they want what they want. They want to do this. They want to have that kind of side thing going on, and you're just like, nope. And they're like, come on. So this is that conflict and that tension, because someone wants to go this way and you're like, nope, I want it on the level. And they're like, well, can't we just, and you're like, no, I want it here. And can't we just, no. So yeah. Okay. So you're like, nope, it's staying in the middle. I'm not backing down. Okay. And here's that door open. So this isn't finished, but you're pretty resolute on your decision at least. So perhaps it's something like if they come correct, but either way, you've got your eye on the future, and maybe you're still giving them a chance to redeem themselves or like prove that they're worthy of being in that future with you, but you're not going to accept them without certain things being rectified, or you've got by this time you have a very specific criterion or criteria that they have to meet, that they have to, there have to be certain things in place, because you're done with all this. So you see it for what it is, and you're ready to move forward with or without this person. So there's that. Good for you. This is, honestly, sometimes this takes people 6 decades. So the fact that you're kind of coming full circle with something in 6 months speaks a lot to being committed to truth and kind of being brave enough to see it. Sometimes that's very hard, especially when there's feelings involved. Okay, all right, thank you. This is deck number 4 for June 2020, what lies ahead. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care. Much love and support to you, and thank you for your service if you're an essential worker or first responder. Okay, all right, thank you for stopping by. You take care.